Hello everyone, it's that time of the year. So it's the New Year resolution time. I wasn't always into New Year resolutions. I didn't make lists. I always had plans about my life. It was more like a bigger picture and some kind of checklist. But 3 years ago, I started doing New Year resolutions, and I noticed that it's actually very fun, and it's kind of helped me to have a clearer picture. So let's see. This is my journal, which I occasionally write my thoughts and some kind of essays, I could say. Also, my resolutions are in here. So a few days ago, I sat down and I completed my New Year resolutions, and I want to talk about them today. But first, I want to go through the last years so I can see how far I've come, or which ones I managed to complete or not. Let's see. All right. And it looks super cute. 2024 resolutions was to find a job. I did. Save some money. It was much bigger amount, but I did save some. Okay. I decide what you want to do in 2025. So I did decide on that. I will get into that later. Start exercising and don't give up. I managed to do that. I'm proud of it. And spend more time on work-related issues or topics. And I mean, stay interested in work-related things, which I am right now, but it's not exactly a choice. I have to do it, I have to work, and I have to pay attention. I don't really like that so much, but I managed. I buy a camera and start photography. I failed on that one. I got a camera, but it's a toy one, basically. It's not a real camera. Start learning Spanish. Failed. Read more books. I actually read more books when I compared to the previous year, but still not as much as I wanted to. Of course, travel more, which I did. I've seen 3 more countries this year. So in total, I visited 11 countries. I think that's a win. And the other one is emotionally be more brave, which is a tricky one. So it's like because I play too safe most of the cases. So I guess there is not much of an improvement there. So this was 2024 resolutions. And basically half of is done, half not. But it's fine because I wrote them again. So now let's get into this year's resolutions. 2025 resolutions. It's even cuter this time. More stickers, more colors. First, I actually want to quit my job. So I want to try to do something else, which is called instructional design. And it's like learn instructional design and try to get some freelance work. This is really important because I will be able to work from home, which would be very good for me because I wanted to travel more this year. So, fingers crossed. Last year's failed resolution is start learning Spanish. So I want to do that this year because I want to go to South America and I want to stay there for a bit, like maybe 6 months, maybe a year. So I need to speak Spanish before going there. Again, keep exercising. Yeah, I think I will do that because it does make me feel better about many things. And read more books, of course. Save money for South America, of course. That's really important. It's one of my dream destinations. And it's the first time that I write this in my list, that quit smoking. I've been smoking for a very long time, unfortunately. I'm not that old, I'm just 25. It feels so stupid right now. I think it's meaningless, it's stupid. I think it's time for me to leave that behind. This is actually a big challenge for me. So because my life is super intertwined with smoking cigarettes. And everywhere I go, I look for a smoking area or smoke breaks. My social life is basically revolves around cigarettes. I don't want to be that kind of person anymore because I feel like it limits my freedom. The funny thing is, it limits my freedom because I do it, and I'm the only one who has the authority to do that. I'm doing this to myself, and it is stupid. So I have to stop that, I think, for me. Next, writing is kind of my hobby. I don't think I'm talented or anything. I just like to express myself by writing. It's been very helpful for me to express myself by writing letters, stories, or essays, or just thought pieces. So I really want to do it more often because in daily life things can happen very fast, but when I sit down and journal them, it makes more sense, or I can make sense of it easier. Next one is also something that I longed for some time, learning tailoring. I want to be able to style my clothes better because when I buy something from a store, a boutique, there is always something that bothers me about the piece. Like there's one small minor design detail that I don't really want it there. So I want to be able to adjust my clothes or any kind of piece of clothing or accessories. But of course I need a sewing machine and a tailoring course maybe. So of course, and some free time. So this can take some time, but I really hope that I can get into this year. Now we move on to emotional maturity stuff. So again, here, take more risks and be more brave is still here. So yeah, I guess it will stick around for some time more. Hopefully not. Then don't pressure yourself, which I do. So in my circle, basically, I'm the only one who puts expectations on me. Other people around me in my circle, they are mostly supportive. So I'm the only one who expects a bit much, and when I don't do that or can't do that, I'm the one who gets frustrated. Why do I torture myself with this kind of high expectations? I mean, I am kind of an overachiever. I really like to do a few things at the same time, like volunteering, working, and personal projects. But I need to focus more on the things that I do best and to one thing at a time approach more, I guess. Because otherwise I get overwhelmed and I'm the only one to blame, basically. So I shouldn't be in that situation that often. And finally, make more friends. All right. This is all of my resolutions for this year. I'm really hopeful about this year. Because when I look at the larger scale, it feels like everything is getting worse and worse, like the whole political situations around the world in many countries, not just one place. But still, hope is the only thing we can hold on to, I guess. So that's why I'm keeping myself hopeful. I mean, if you haven't done any resolutions list yet, I think I can say that it makes me feel better. So maybe you can give it a try too. And I wish everyone a happy new year. Bye.